Black Widow and Torio, and I've got 4 questions for them. What made you get into cosplay?
Oh, well, I'm an artist, so I always find my creative outlet is creative things. I think it's fun, it's a hobby. It's an expensive hobby, but it's really fun.
Nice and easy. What made you get into cosplay?
I saw it online, it looked really fun. Fall in love with the character, you got to beat them. Go all the way, you know?
Do you mind just posing for us so we can take a look at your very amazing costume? Right? Sorry, you might need that.
Well, first of all, I need to tell you a secret.
What's that?
I'm not really doing cosplay, I'm just on a hiatus right now, but for the record, for camera,
I'm back and I'm with Super Sonico. I'm horrible at this, you guys already know this. Got here with me Jason Voorhees, big time serial killer. What made you get into cosplay? Who is your favourite superhero or supervillain? And obviously you can't say Super Sonico.
Deadpool is my husband.
Deadpool is your husband. Very definitive. Took her a second to get there.
Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier.
There you go. And where does he fall for you? Is he a hero or is he a villain?
I think he's a victim because he didn't know what he was doing. He got blackmailed into it basically. He was brainwashed. So I have a lot of feelings for Bucky Barnes.
Victim. I like that answer. Who is your favourite superhero or supervillain? And obviously Jason Voorhees can't be an answer.
Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. Mainly because he's the closest thing to a god, I guess.
Alright, cool. Not because he walks around with his blue penis hanging out every day.
Because of,
Not because of that.
I mean, that's a bonus, but...
Alright guys, I'm here with Jason, and Tommy. How often do you cosplay?
how often? Well, I'm based in London. I know in my comics I was based in New York, but that's a lie, it's a myth. I say based in London.
How often, while cosplaying, do you get a wedgie? Quite personal.
Quite a lot. I've been adjusting my pants all day.
Okay. Do you ever try and make costumes that are wedgie proof? Is that a thing, being wedgie proof?
Not wedgie proof, but more to do with like shoes and rubbing my feet.
Okay. Comfortable feet is more important than wedgies.
all the time.
Good time.
I have one right now.
Just know that Jason Voorhees walks around Comic Con with a wedgie.
People think I'm walking around like a zombie because I'm Jason. I'm not. I've got a wedgie, man. It's bad.
How often, while cosplaying, do you get a wedgie?
I actually don't. That's actually quite good.
Never. Okay, no wedgies. That's our first 0 wedgies today. Okay, a bit of a ridiculous question, but how often cosplaying do you get a wedgie?
Every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes. All right. I think that's been the most frequent yet. So, how often do you get a wedgie?
Right now.
Yes, sure.
How often do you get a wedgie? How often does your girlfriend ask you to bring the White Ranger to bed?
Have you done that yet, baby?
Oh, she's here.
She hasn't.
We have her
hasn't
behind the
done that
camera.
yet. She hasn't done that yet.
Maybe tonight. What about you?
We'll talk about it, eh?
I don't have a boyfriend, but I have been asked weird questions about this. Would you do this? I'm single as well.
Guys, they're single. Get on that. And this is quite a good question because you're both here. So how often do you ask a Linkle to come to bed like this? And how often do you ask a Link to come to bed like this?
Well, this is the first time with Lincoln, so I don't know. Maybe tonight.
How often does your boyfriend ask you to bring Super Sonico to bed?
I think once, I mean,
Once.
I haven't done it recently.
Once. He's not taking advantage of this, is he?
I mean, come on, how can you not? So bad.
Shame on him. Shame on him. How often does your significant other ask you to bring Jason Voorhees to bed?
Sadly, never. I don't know why.
Does your boyfriend ever ask you to bring Miss Fortune to bed?
Yes.
That was very definite. How often? I've got additional questions now, obviously. How often does Miss Fortune go to the bedroom?
She hasn't done yet, but he has been bugging you about it.
He's ready. He's
getting ready.
That's what I like to hear. He sounds like a very focused man. That's it.
Yeah.
When did you first realise that the character you're cosplaying is not real?
When I was about 5.
It's about 5.
What do you mean he's not real?
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Someone's still stuck in Power Ranger land. When did you realise that Jason Voorhees was not a real character?
When I was 12, I think, yeah. But since I was like 8, yeah, I had nightmares about him. But then 12 realised he wasn't real, and I actually kind of liked it. I liked the whole hockey mask thing.
After the realisation, they became friends, and now they became one. When did you two realise that the characters you're cosplaying as aren't real? Getting a bit of aggression from this side. When did you first realise that Miss Fortune was not a real character?
Well, just now.
Just right when I said that.
Right now. I mean, I actually thought she was a real person.
We are breaking hearts today. When did you realise that the character you're cosplaying as wasn't real? I didn't write the questions. I didn't write it. When did you realise the character Nidalee wasn't real?
She's not? Well, I don't know what to
I think I've broken another heart. Sorry. Alright, Nidalee. Thank you. She's gone. Guys, I'm just killing people today. We're out.